Hello. Welcome to my video.
I honestly didn't mean to press that button. I was intending to press a different thing entirely. Like this. Hello everybody, welcome to Fludded. It's me, it's Craig. Hope you're having a lovely day. This lovely Friday. Hey, so I'm playing with my machine. I'm sorry. I know I'm fiddling with this all the time. It really bugs me. So how are you? Hello, how are you? Nice to see you. Nice. What have you been doing? What are you doing this weekend? Anything nice? Anything nice? Is it? Anything nice? Is it? I bet you're wondering, where have you been to, Craig? Craig! Where have you been? Not seen you on your channel for a while. Do you hate us? Yeah, I do, actually. I do. I hate that you're not very big. Can you all eat more and get bigger so that I can do better in the algorithm and actually start earning money off YouTube's? Because that's what I want. But I keep hearing people saying, you've got to put more videos out. Well, I'm trying. All right, I'm trying. I've just come back, actually, thanks for asking, from Scotland, which is a country north of England. In fact, it is north of England. And in Scotland, beautiful place if you ever go, but 5,000 people live there. That doesn't mean there's only 5,000 Scots in the world. That would be stupid, wouldn't it? Because historically, other people have been born and don't live there anymore. So they've travelled around, and now it's probably about 5.5 million Scottish people in the world, really, in total. And all of them are extremely smart. I'm one of them. I was born in Scotland. As soon as I could, moved out to because I needed to leave Scotland so I could spread the message that Scottish people were better than everyone else. Even though every time I've done that, I've been met with people saying to me, if Scotland's so good, why don't you live there? And I reply to that, you're racists. And that usually shuts them up. Can't beat that claim. I played the R card. So, the Scottish people are massively oppressed, as we all know. Oh, you didn't know? You didn't know? Well, they are. I went to... Have you heard of the Battle of Culloden? I think it's possibly one of the last field battles ever held in this country. Let's bring this down, shall we? Yeah, one of the last field battles ever held in this country. And, it was held... You're wondering, oh yeah, Craig, that's interesting. I'm interested in a bit of history. Who was in this last battle, Craig? Well, thanks for asking. That was so there was the forces led by the Duke of Cumberland, and that was a bit of English people. There were some Scottish soldiers in there, and there were some French and whatnot. And there were 7,500 of them. And then the other side was the Scottish contingency, and that was a 5,500 of them, led by Bonnie Prince Charlie, no less, the Great Pretender. And they were there in Culloden on the moor there now, and they were facing each other. And somebody dropped a big sort of checker flag, and they all said, "Rah!" And but I think the government forces stood firm and fired their cannons and their muskets on a weary and malnourished charging horde of Scotsmen, and basically beat them up, and all the Scottish men were killed. So I went there for a laugh. I thought it'd be a laugh to go there, so I went there and had a laugh. I did actually have a laugh because I recounted this tale, which I'm currently editing in a video, which I will be posting onto... this will probably go over to my other account on YouTube, my Craig Duncan account. There'll be links. They'll be somewhere. Click around, hit the about. You know that button that you never hit, the about button. or just, I don't know, you'll find it. Shut up. So that's an option. A little bit of history there for you. You've learned something. That's my goal, to teach you as to know as much as I do, which is loads. I know everything about everything. If you haven't already done so, you can find me on the old Twitters there, which I believe is dying as I speak. But you can find me there. Look, you know, I make documentaries for Channel 4, Discovery, BBC, anyone really. It's true, I do. I've been out in France filming chateaus recently. So if you want to hear me tell you all about that and sharing me doing pictures of that, there's a nice new picture of me. Look, wizened and grey. I've stopped dyeing my hair. Oh, I might grow this beard back. That actually looks quite good. And I've grown a little beard. Look, and I've shaved it here, but I think I'll grow it back because that actually looks quite good. Yeah. I do a little bit. I chat about politics and TV and whatever I want, really. That's the kind of thing I'm interested in. But if you're me, which you're not, but if you were me, you would be. One of the things you would love is I like to watch gamers streaming, and I don't even stream. But I do. I like to listen to gamers and watch gamers. I find it relaxing. I think it's because it's personality driven, which is why I'm doing a video like this. Because essentially this video is about this next topic, the streamer I'm going to talk about, Dr. Disrespect. But I want these videos to be more. You know, it's not. I want you to come and and chill out and just listen to me, enjoy me. You know, so I might talk about all sorts of things, like I've just been talking about a little bit of Scottish history there, because I felt you needed educating, so I helped you out with a little bit of education there. Now, I'm now going to Dr. Disrespect. If you don't know him, he's a streamer who's is a character-driven streamer. I've always been loath to sort of name the person who does the character, but because he never snaps out of it, so it's always a bit awkward. And this is what he looks like. See if I can find a picture of him. I'll find a shot of him in a minute. No, they're not going to show his face for some reason. Hold on. Shut up. I'll find him. I'm opening up YouTube now. I'm going into Dr. Disrespect. I'm looking at his channel. What's happening here? Recently uploaded, popular. Oh, here we go. Here we go now. Right, so he's absolutely awesome. Very, very, very funny character. He looks like this. That's Dr. Disrespect. And he's based his character on a WWE wrestling type sort of thing. And that's the character he came up with. And he loves a little bit of what's it called? I think they call it baseball, but we call it netball. He loves a bit of netball. Where you throw the ball through the net, like that. He loves doing a bit of that. But recently, he announced the launch of a new bourbon, no less. And if I just stop this playing a second, we can watch this together, I think. If we're lucky.
So much greatness.
I told you I'm gonna win today!
So many victories.
One more down for the dude guy! I'm the best in the world! And you're not even...
How can one person win so much?
I'm a 6'8" powerhouse. Steal that drip down.
I'm going to stop there for 1 second, because that guy is Guy Beam, who plays the character Dr. Disrespect, and this is the first time we've seen him. No, it's not. That's a lie. But he very rarely will show himself out of character. But I'll play on.
Listen.
Where's the ice?
I can't tell you how to win. I can only tell you what winning tastes like. Black Steel Bourbon, available now.
And you can see there in the logo and the B, it says Beam 4 for for some reason. Don't know what that means. So Dr. Disrespect has brought out a bourbon. Now, we knew he was going to do that, and it's a great ad. But what's telling is that he is showing himself as Guy Beam, and that we haven't had before. The only time we've ever seen him as Guy Beam is when either during a live stream, people have been shooting bullets at his house, and he came back out of character. And there was another apology he did over a mild indiscretion during some awards ceremony. So apart from that, we've not really seen Guy Beam before publicly. And I think this marks what may be coming up in the future, which is that the character of Dr. Disrespect will be very much a character that is available, but also I think you're going to start seeing Guy Beam, the personality, coming forward as well. I'm not sure if he's got a PR team who've talked to him about doing this. Me from a producing point of view, I've always thought he should do it. You need to have the two, you need to separate the two, and you need to present yourself as Guy Beam as well, because then it doesn't work for Dr. Disrespect to be interviewed and to do podcasts and whatever, because he has to be in character all the time, and it's awkward. It's really awkward because you're talking to a character. It's a bit weird. Sorry, it's just started playing again. But for Guy Beam to come out, and the fact that he is also one of the investors in a company called Midnight Society, who are building a brand new online computer game called Drop Zone. No, it's not. It's called Dead Drop. And if that is a huge success, then I think it's pretty much going to be bye-bye Dr. Disrespect, where we will still see Dr. Disrespect streaming, but maybe in a different way to what we're seeing now. I think you're definitely going to see Guy Beam being interviewed and being very much a celebrity in his own right, and then Dr. Disrespect has been the character. Could probably just carry on as they are, but I can't see how Dr. Disrespect can do the same 3 days a week that he's currently doing. But who knows? I don't know anything about nothing, me. So don't listen to anything I say. But all pretty interesting. And just to also sort of flag, because I got a little bit worried about him, and I hope they've done it, because in that ad there, you can see that there's game footage. They've used game footage. And you got to be super careful, because I'm sure they've done it. I'm sure they've paid for it. That's a really old shot. Look, it's got the old knife on the side. But if you're using game footage, I think you probably need to get clearance to use that material, which I'm sure they have done. But if they haven't, that's very naughty. And they might find that they got a little... excuse me, is that our game you're using in the advert for your bourbon, which now has 1 million views 8 hours after launch? Because we'd like to talk to you about the fact that it's our game you're using to promote your bourbon. And that's how they sound over at Battlegrounds. So, I don't know. What do you think? Are you excited for the doc? What is the future of the doc? Do you care? Are you interested in talking about Scottish history? Who knows what you're interested in? But that's all I really wanted to talk about at the minute. Thank you very much. I mean, I'd like to go on and on about what's happening at Twitter, of course. Everyone's losing it, aren't they, because of what's happening at Twitter? I will talk about it. Everyone's losing it because of what's happening at Twitter. And there's no need. It's Elon Musk. This is a man who can get a car in orbit around the world being driven by a spaceman. So that's the guy I think should be running Twitter. And if Twitter does die, it may be a good thing, because we're going to have to find other ways to communicate with each other. I don't know. People will try and replace it. I think people will just realize they don't need it and not bother. Who knows? Who knows what will happen with social media? Will people all go to Instagram? Well, I won't. I won't be browsing Instagram because it's a pain to browse. So a lot of people hate Elon. They think he's right wing. I don't know. Maybe he is. I don't know. But something that's very clear is that it's been certainly exposed that Twitter was left wing in the past by the way people are reacting as they're getting fired and quitting or whatever. So I don't know. It's watch this space, isn't it? We shall see. We're all in for pretty tough times soon as we approach Christmas. I'll be getting my Christmas tree up over there shortly, and I'll certainly be here to see you all through Christmas and sing you little songs, and I'll get my guitar out. We'll sing little songs. We'll share stories. We'll have a look at things that are happening on the internet, and we'll talk about them with our faces and our mouths and our eyes and stuff. And we'll all get through Christmas and the New Year together as one big, joyful, flooded family with me at the helm, leading you down the garden path. So if that sounds like something you want to do, then make sure you hit that subscribe button. It's not like it's hard. Helps me out a ton. Maybe even, click the old bell, and then you'll get a little alert, won't you, when I've uploaded a video. Yeah. Once I get enough sort of interest in what's going on, I think my live streaming, I love live streaming, but I'm often live streaming to myself whenever I've done it. It's very sad. So I need to get this, I need to build things up, and you can help me by doing that. Subscribing, liking, doing all the bits that need to be done, to get encourage me on, get me going. I hope you've enjoyed that. I'd love to know what you think or what you don't think. No, I don't want to know what you don't think. Don't tell me what you don't think, because that list is probably endless. But I will. I should have wrapped this up about 2 minutes ago, but I like talking to myself so much. So there. Anyway, I am going to wrap it up. I just need to prepare myself for doing that. I have to try and remember what button to press over here, but I think it's this. So from me to you, cheerio. Hold on. I'll get it right one day. Hold on. No. Yeah.